Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Adam Burke from BangTheBook.com, coming to you with a look at Game 371-372, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, Georgia and Florida. Georgia, a 6.5-point favorite here, total of 46. We got thoughts on this game and all of the Week 10 college football action over at BangTheBook.com for you to check out, as well as everything for Week 9 in the NFL. Daily NHL picks, NBA stuff, college basketball, soccer, tennis, golf, UFC, NASCAR, esports, you name it, we got it over at BangTheBook.com. Make sure you head on over there. Check out everything that we have to offer. We got some great betting tools and different stuff for you over there as well. And right here on our Bang the Book YouTube channel, college football free pick videos from myself, a golf video for this week from Brian Blessing, who will also do the Breeders' Cup, and a couple of NFL pick videos for us this weekend. For this weekend. So good stuff going on over here as well. And again, hoping to do a little bit better with the picks, hoping for a bounce back week here after some tough luck and some bad handicaps last week. In any event, game 371-372, Georgia, Florida, neutral site in Jacksonville. Once again, Georgia, 6.5-point favorite, total of 46 here. Both of these teams off of a bye for this annual rivalry game. Very balanced rivalry. A lot of rivalries in college football seem to be pretty imbalanced these days. Not this one. The last 15 games, Florida is 8-7. So Georgia with 7 wins in the last 15. Florida with 8. Comfortable wins the last 2 years for Georgia after 3 lopsided wins in a row from the Florida Gators. Georgia 11th in yards per play this season, but just 6.16 yards per play against SEC foes in the 4 games, and 5.75 yards per play in October against Tennessee, South Carolina, and Kentucky. Those are not a great list of defenses. Some individual players that are very good on those 3 teams, but on the whole, 3 defenses that aren't exactly earth-shattering. They've done a better job against Georgia than most of the rest of the schedule has. We'll see what Florida has in store here for this week. Georgia 9th in yards per play on defense. So their defense, once again, very, very good. Not a big surprise with a head coach like Kirby Smart. Florida 35th in yards per play, but only 5.52 yards per play in the month of October, 6.02 yards per play overall in SEC play. And obviously the quarterback injury, Felipe Franks going down very early. Kyle Trask dealing with some things here and there, but Trask is playing very well overall. 67.5% completion rate, 14-4 touchdown interception ratio. You do worry a little bit in a game like this about the very mediocre running attack for Florida. Only 4.3 yards per carry. They put it in Kyle Trask's hands. Well, we'll have to see what he's able to do against this Georgia defense. Once again, the Florida defense is pretty good, as it is every year. 5.16 yards per play allowed for the season. Now, they did allow 6.24 yards per play in October, but they also played LSU, who had 10.65 yards per play in that game in Baton Rouge. So Florida would be even better without that one outlier performance against LSU. And really up until Auburn, nobody had been able to slow down LSU. So you kind of throw that one out a little bit, or at the very least, take it with a grain of salt. Now, something that's very interesting about this game here, the proficiency of both of these defenses in the red zone. Georgia has only allowed 3 touchdowns in 12 red zone trips. Florida has only allowed 9 touchdowns in 21 red zone trips. So both of these defenses really buckling down in the red zone, holding teams to 3 instead of 7. So that leads me towards the under 46 here in this game. I actually do like this total a fair amount here, I would say. The defenses are better than the offenses here. You've got 2 strong red zone defenses, as I mentioned. And this may be a game where you get some conservative play calling, playing for some field position, stuff like that. I think both of these coaches kind of tend to lean that way a little bit. Dan Mullen's done a fantastic job at Florida. Kirby Smart, of course, has done very well at Georgia. But I wouldn't be surprised to see both of these coaches a little bit more vanilla, a little bit more conservative here in this game. So I do like the under 46 a little bit here. And, of course, when you talk about liking an under in a lower scoring game, and you've got a team that's almost a touchdown underdog, you gravitate towards the points here. So I do like Florida a little bit, plus 6.5. My line on this game is Georgia -3. So a little bit of line value based on where I have these 2 teams power rated. And when you look at a couple other things in this game, Georgia offensively, only 94th in plays of 20-plus yards. Florida is 58th, but Georgia, you would think, does have a little bit better of a defense here in this game. Georgia's defense, second fewest number of plays of 10-plus yards allowed with only 64. The only team ahead of them is UAB. UAB has played the 189th ranked schedule, according to Sager, this season. 58 FCS teams have played better schedules than UAB. So what Georgia's been able to do in terms of limiting plays of 10-plus yards, very, very impressive. After UAB plays Tennessee, we'll see if Georgia winds up being number one in that category. But I don't expect a lot of big plays. I don't expect a lot of red zone efficiency from either offense. So under 46 and Florida plus 6.5, what I'd be looking for here in this SEC East matchup. I'm Adam Burke for BangTheBook.com.